What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just want to kick it, that's all I ask.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll start by running the option to the right. He finds an opening past the 40. Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 25 yards that time. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy. And
the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short.
30-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and
they'll run it here with Logan. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down now, it's Logan, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. This is Logan. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
To T.J. Logan. A gain of 5 brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. They run with Logan. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Reuben Foster picks it. It's a foot race. The 40. The 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So quite a turn of events right there.
Indeed it is. I mean, they thought the worst that could happen was they'd get a field goal attempt to break the tie. Instead, interception, long return, and now the other guys have a great...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
1st down, Chiefs.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10...
Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Saints add on to their lead. It's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Saints 14, Chiefs nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but go a little bit deeper on that one. I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line. Anything to make of this or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week and now a third.
It's a bad stretch, but it's one that he has to make sure he overcomes. This isn't on anyone else but him. Taking care of the ball, tucking it away, keeping it high and tight, all the while doing that and not slowing down his running and his ability to move the ball forward.
And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. That one complete to Hill. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Logan. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
With the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, it's Logan. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Mahomes now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now a give, right side. Logan. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try the left side. It's Logan. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
At the Saints' 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. C.J. Board, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And some room to work. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also...
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They go play fake, and it's Hill. Looking long for Thomas. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And mark him down way up close. To the 40 at the 39.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Kansas City.
The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Logan. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Come on, bring it, baby,
And
bring
he
it.
will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Obviously just a huge play, but Charles, as a defender, aren't you often taught just to knock that ball down on 4th?
You're exactly right. We are taught that. Okay, just knock it down, take the ball on offense. But sometimes you have to know when to break the rules. And he did to the tune of 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Mahomes firing complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and the Chiefs are going to get him.
Like how they started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And Ty Montgomery has it complete. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
10-yard gain, but it's fourth down.
And they are going for it. Here's Hill, eluding the pressure right. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, first and 10.
42-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on first and 10 at their own 42. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. And even 50 yards. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal. They nearly had the touchdown, but he's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
6-yard line.
Option play, and Hill will keep it. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And he's able to get it out of there. Watch out for Hill on the return. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. 51 yards there on the return punt. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Well, we know one bench is jumping up and down in excitement right now after that punt return for a touchdown. Whether they go for a PAT or go for 2, probably depends on the team's philosophy, doesn't it?
Either way, made it a 1-score game. Still a little work to do, though, here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the
Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Hill. He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Finds his target, Montgomery. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Hill going to try and run with it. And they'll work it in inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
It's 2nd and 8.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.